Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Black Rosary video. This one will be very untraditional of the channel. I will be doing regular maintenance on the guitar of a family member of mine, which I have right here. Allow me. The stickers were not there when we got it. This is a now one-of-a-kind Mexican Fender Telecaster. And I will be performing a restring and a neck adjustment, and I'll show you some little tricks of the trade. Now, I'm not the best worksman there ever was, but I know my way around a guitar. And this right here, this is a guitar. Not a metal machine, mind you, but a melodic monster. Perhaps I will do a review on this guitar in the future sometime, a little sound demo for you all, play a little metal on it. I'll have to see if I can get my grubby mitts on it again. Anyway, I am Draven2000. Like, subscribe, and share if you enjoy the video. Be sure to check out our other Black Rosary videos. We're trying to grow a channel here. We don't want to stagnate, and we don't want to die. Don't let us starve. I hope you enjoy. Let's get right into it. Now that intro is over, you will see that I have the guitar laid upon my temporary workstation. I know you see the music nomad. I'm sorry, I'm using Poron stuff right now, but it is what it is. We're gonna start first by removing the old strings. Luckily, I have an Ernie Ball Power Peg Pro, not a sponsor. Now that they are all loosened, I like to cut the strings right here. It makes the old wrap nice and easy to get off, and then you have a straight edge to get through the little, the string things. I don't know what they're called. I'm not a luthier. Should be noted, I've never worked from this perspective before, so if I seem a little awkward or stilted, that's why. Normally I just work with the guitar in my lap. It's a lot easier. You want to take these strings right here and get them all in a bunch. That's how I do it. Just push them through. See, the gold pieces will come through like that. You can just grab them off. Now we had one get stuck, but it matters not. Normally I might be inclined to polish these frets, but I don't have my masking tape and I don't want to damage the finish on the fretboard here, so I will skip that for now. Plus they look relatively fine except this last one. But definitely next time I restring them, I'll be doing those frets too. As for our next step, we will be polishing the guitar. Now on a rosewood or an ebony neck, or any alternatives, you would want to hydrate the fretboard as well, but as this is a maple neck, we will not be doing that. We will only be using the 65 guitar polish on everything. Since this guitar is not dirty, it is merely dusty, it shouldn't take very much elbow grease. This thing is more taken care of than most people's car, I assure you. I'll just give it the old 2 spray. And then we can just go all over the guitar. Another thing this guitar needs is a slight neck adjustment. It has too much bow in it. The action is too high towards these lower frets. It's a very easy fix. I had to break into my mother's garage and steal an Imperial Allen wrench because, well, my guitars are metric. I didn't know they used Imperial in Mexico, but they do. We're gonna try to tighten this truss rod up a little bit. If you're wondering, it's a 3/16 for Mexican, and I think it's 5/8. No, not 5/8. I don't know, it's 5 something for USA, isn't it? John knows, he has American guitars. I'll put it up here. Now you may have noticed I didn't do very much at all, and you really shouldn't unless you have something very wrong. You want to do micro adjustments, and you always want to do it while the strings are off. You don't want any tension fighting you. You could risk stripping your truss rod nut out, or God forbid break the neck. This is how I like them. I like them to be a little beyond straight, just slightly bowed the other way, because I feel like It makes for a pleasant combination of low action and just a slight bit of fret buzz. Works great on bass too. I'll have to see after this guitar is all set up if that's good for this, because I know it's mostly played clean, but for metal guitars it works great. Now finally, we will be putting on the strings. I have chosen these right here, regular light gauge. Now, I don't use these are too light for me, but I play an A sharp standard, so I'll show you what I use. These are for E. These are my preferred strings right here, D'Addario Jazz Light. Oh, I try to get the Pro Steels when I can, but I can't always, so nickel has to do sometimes. And that's what we'll be putting on this one. I've taken the liberty of already opening everything, make it nice and easy. And here comes the boring part, so I'm sure we'll be fast forwarding again. Can I just mention that this is like the worst design ever? I have some guitars like this. I hate string through bodies just for this reason. I mean, they look great, but restringing them, I can never seem to get it in there just right. Don't you dare say that's what she said. I'd like to make a note here too. Normally I do one string at a time, but I'm trying not to have this video take 5 hours, so I'm gonna put them all in and hopefully it doesn't screw everything up. Finally, all the strings are on, and since this is a 6 line, it makes restringing much easier. The only thing that would make it better is if they were locking tuners, but this is not a locking tuner guitar. So I learned this from an old YouTube video. I don't remember what it was, or I would tell you. You want to pull it as tight as you can, take it from the nut down to the next fret, and then cut it right at the post, and you should have a good string length. And these tuners are kind of like a bass where you can push the string into it, and I quite like that. I wish more guitars did that. So push it in there if you have these style. Pull it down like that. Take your string winder or your grippers if that's all you have. Now you want to put down tension on it. Look at that, that's perfect. Got a good amount of wraps in there. Got 2 wraps, that's what you're aiming for. Rinse and repeat. All right, the strings are on. Now we have to tune this bad boy. I'm gonna get my little MacBook set up and we'll get some tunage action going on it. Got it hooked up to my handy dandy MacBook here, and we're gonna tune it to E standard. E, A, D, G, B, E for the new guitars. Bet y'all didn't know this. I used to be a lap steel player, look. Alright, you caught me, I wasn't. I'm gonna take a look at the action. That's still higher than I'd like it, but that's a lot better than what it was. And you know, for clean playing, can't beat it. All right, everyone, that's how we restrung this guitar and did a little neck adjustment on it. If you like this kind of thing, let me know in the comments down below. Remember to like, subscribe, and share to all your friends for more Black Rosary things, including music and exploration as a band unit. Anyway, this has been my grandfather's Telecaster. A little bit of maintenance. It's over. I'm gonna go play it now, so have fun. Goodbye. Remember, we did it first.